The biggest game of Chelsea's season has arrived. Chelsea versus Leicester City at Stamford Bridge. The fans are back. Win or you're out of the Champions League. It's as simple as this. This might, gents and ladies, be bigger than the FA Cup final. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys. This game's massive. There's no two ways about it. Look, all these nights that we've had this season. Atletico Madrid at home, Atletico Madrid away, Porto, Real Madrid, they won't be nothing because they won't be here next year if we don't beat Leicester tomorrow. Plus, Leicester deserve a quick smacking for what they did to us on the weekend with Amate throwing that away. But before we get started, Leicester deserved it. I looked over the game, I watched it in highlights, and a few days have gone past. I'm still hurting, I'm not gonna lie to you, but they definitely deserved it. We didn't take our chances. We only started playing in the last 15 minutes. VAR was not to blame. So I'm being the bigger man here. I'm putting up my hands, I'm being honest. After the game, I had a little meltdown, not gonna lie to you guys. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the press conference of Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel said it right. He said it spot on. Look, no one gets to finals and wants to lose. And this is exactly it. We got to the final. We wanted to win. We got to the final. We wanted to make a statement. However, sadly, this is the reality that we face. We just got beaten by the better team with the better game plan on the day. I think Leicester deserved it. Like I said earlier on, we just didn't take our chances when they arrived. And when we had great chances, Kasper Schmeichel came out with fantastic saves. So Yuri Tielemans, bravo. Bravo. I think that the fact that the fans are back in the stadium is going to make a big difference. This time around, there's going to be no Leicester fans to out-sing you lot, so I expect you lot to be having a big impact. Thomas Tuchel said there will be 8,000 fans in the stadium, and it is a big deal. We're going to need their support. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We need some special atmosphere at Stamford Bridge that night. The players need to get pushed on. They need to perform. And honestly, we need to win. If we don't win, we're out. Liverpool are not going to drop points. I'm telling you lot right now. After what they did yesterday, and Thomas Tuchel is spot on with what he said. He said, they didn't make it boring, did they? Like, Alisson with a header is a mad thing. Absolute mad thing. Like, just when you think things can't go wrong... He didn't watch the game, by the way. Thomas Tuchel said that he didn't watch the game. He literally was tracking it on his phone. So was I. I had a family over. I was literally refreshing. I was 95. All right, full time. Boom. When I saw Alisson, it shattered my heart. I swear to God, absolutely shattered my heart. Tammy Abraham questions once again. And Thomas Tuchel said it perfectly. Look, at the end of the day, I have X amount of players to pick from, and it happened. A lot of people, and all due respect to Alex Goldberg, I hear what he was saying. He put out a little tweet where in his video, he was saying, how is Emerson in the team? And you know what? Clip this and send this to him. I don't care. I disagree with this. Why does Emerson not have a right to be in the squad? How do we know it's not about training? How do we know that training is not the issue to why Tammy's not in the team? How do we know that the club haven't told Tuchel, you can't play him because he's not signing a new deal? It's very easy to pinpoint Emerson and use Emerson as a scapegoat in this situation because that's what he's becoming right now. He's not the youth prospect, but he gets paid money just as much as Tammy gets paid to play for this team. And for me, if Tuchel thinks it's Emerson, I'm going to go with him. Thomas Tuchel was right. And when he said the reason we're in this predicament is not because of the Leicester game, it's not because of our psychology, it's because we didn't capitalize against Arsenal. And he's spot on. Look, guys, I've been telling you lot, it is difficult to go from up here against Real Madrid, Manchester City, all the way and drop it back down. It's very difficult to go play bottom half teams and almost try to motivate yourself up for this. But look, the motivation is there tomorrow. It's a must-win game. Leicester cannot lose. They're going to go in for a draw most probably. We're going to have to emphasize on how important we play. They were in one of those situations last year and bottled it against Manchester United. We need to make sure we are the Manchester United this time around. We must win this game. Because then we got Villa, and Villa have got a lot of injury problems and we need to capitalize. Tuchel's right. We have no one else to blame but ourselves. Time to take control. This bit was really interesting for me because Thomas Tuchel hasn't signed a new deal, but I've already reiterated. It looks like he has been offered a 2-year deal. Christian Falk has reported it and he will be signing that deal. No matter what happens, I think he's going to be signing that deal. But he spoke about Antonio Rudiger and he was saying how, based on his comments, it just sounded like Rudiger's the one that doesn't want to sign the new deal. It's like Rudiger wants to leave because he, and I quote, said if he wants to, he can have a new contract. And for me, it's almost as if Rudiger's been declining the contract because he wanted to play. But now that he's playing on a weekly basis, why wouldn't Rudiger want to stay? Rudiger's been fantastic, by the way, since Tuchel's come in. Like, he's really matured as a defender, and it's really nice to see the evolution of a player. Because when Rudiger first came, he was rash. You couldn't trust him. Then under Frank, he was absolutely shocking for a period, to the point where I said we need to sell him no matter what, take a discount. The way he has developed under Thomas Tuchel, and this is how you get back in my good book. Lay down a great amount of consistency, and trust me, you're back in my good books. Because now, what am I going to moan about him? Nothing. He's been absolutely fantastic, great player. So, when it comes to the lineup, I think the lineup is absolutely imperative for us to be successful tomorrow. The lineup has to be correct. The lineup needs to be forgetting the Champions League final, forgetting Aston Villa game. It needs to be absolutely nailed on, strongest lineup we can go with. We're gonna have to go with the one and the only Edouard Mendy in goal. I don't want to see Kepa Arrizabalaga playing for Chelsea ever again. I really don't. I hope we sell him this summer, if not loan him, and then recoup the money that we paid for him as much as we can, because he's just not Chelsea quality, mate. The way my Johnny Boy says, he ain't got the minerals. He has definitely not got the minerals. A back three for me has to be simple. The back three has to be Cesar Azpilicueta at right centre-back. Then we need to go with the one and the only Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger at the back. Christensen is not fit, and we need to go with tried and tested. I do not want to see us absolutely going gung-ho and being stupid in this game. We need to have a controlled, measured game and make sure we do not lose this game, instead of absolutely going all out to win it and get slapped. The midfield two, and this is absolutely integral. For me, I'm going with the same again. A lot of you are going to say, what are you talking about? I'm dead serious. I'm going with the same again. I didn't think Jorginho had a poor game, and I didn't think N'Golo Kante had a poor game. I think take away Tielemans as well. No one's moaning about the way those two played. N'Golo Kante was cleaning everything up. Jorginho was playing decent. He wasn't fantastic, but we don't have anyone else. Who are you going to play? Billy Gilmore. He's not ready. I'm not risking him. I'd rather go with Jorginho. He's not ready for this game. Kovacic isn't fit enough to come in and play 90 minutes. He's injured. If it was alternatively, I wouldn't mind playing him. I genuinely wouldn't. The wing backs, simple as you play Ben Chilwell's arse on that left wing back position. He gives us something different that Alonso doesn't give us, even though he's not the finished particle, and nowhere near the finished article, in the sense that when we look at him, we're like, wow, this is what a fullback should be. He can be better, but we need him at left wing back. Right wing back, this is where my little curveball goes in. Hudson-Odoi has this. We need to attack him. They've got Thomas at left wing back. Bully him, pick on him, make Hudson-Odoi rip him and put crosses into that box. They will make mistakes, people. They are not that great of a side defensively. They played well against us, but it took Kasper Schmeichel making big saves. Now, who are we going to start in the front three? For me, it's simple and it's not difficult. Mason Mount gets the start. Mason Mount had a decent game, nothing fantastic. Wasn't even very good. He was just decent and average. Sometimes I expect more from him. I really do. But he was one of the better players on the pitch on Saturday. He gets another chance. He gets that, will it up one more time. Let him play. On the right-hand side, Christian Pulisic needs to come in. Pulisic, direct running and picking up the ball in between the lines the way Mount was, it's going to be effective. I don't want to see Hakim Ziyech. I want to see Christian Pulisic. He is playoff P. He comes up in the clutch. I want him in my team forever and always, bruv. This guy, as long as he's fit, I trust him. I really do. Up front, Kai Havertz. Get Kai Havertz's ass on that pitch and get him at the number 9 role. Kai Havertz will link it up. He'll play quick, swift passes. He links up with Callum Hudson-Odoi at the wing-back position very well. And for me, he can secure a goal. Look, Fofana won't know what to do. Will Fofana have to go deep with him or not? We need to make penetrative runs, and Pulisic and Mount have the capability of doing that, and they can run without the ball. It is important that we make runs from the, deep and early. We need to push him, stretch him. For me, the scoreline will be Chelsea 2-1. Maybe this is my heart and not my head, but I think we're going to get out on the other end. There is no way this season is a positive season unless we have Champions League football next year. So one way or another, we need to get Champions League football. And it's integral that we do so, especially after how much money we invested. So that is my prediction. And then we need to have, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a big late video. So make sure you lot tune in, because usually these midweek games, you guys don't tune in after the game. Hopefully you guys tune in, enjoy it. Peace out, I'm out. Bye. It's a big game. I'm very nervous. I'm very, very nervous.